always say, it will be the host who will welcome you the warmest. Therefore, with your permission, I'd like to give the floor to Arif Nuri Bulut as the General Manager of İzhocam to deliver the opening remarks.
Misafirlerimiz, değerli meslektaşlarım, İzhocam tarafından düzenlenen Konfor Binalar buluşmasının ikincisine hoş geldiniz. Bugün sizlerle burada toplanma amacımız günümüzde tükenen enerji kaynakları, doğaya yapılan zararlı salımlar ve gelecek kuşaklara maalesef aktarılamayan sağlıklı çevre için alınması gereken önlemleri paylaşmaktır. Küresel ısınma, iklim değişikliği, tükenmekte olan enerji kaynakları, enerjide artan dışa bağımlılık gündemimizde yer alan önemli konulardır ve sorunlardır tabii ki. Özellikle unutmamalıyız ki ısı yalıtımı hem hane hem ülke ekonomisine sağladığı katkı ve çevre dostu nitelikleri ile ön plana çıkan, elimizde hazır olan bir enerji verimlilik teknolojisidir. Yalıtım, ısıyı daha verimli kullanarak Türkiye gibi enerjisinin 3/4'ünü dışarıdan temin eden ülkelerde dışa bağımlılığı azaltmaktadır.
Also, it's important to reduce the foreign dependency for energy resources. In addition to energy efficiency, we have the chance, of course, of creating spaces that are fire protected. Actually, speaking of the maximum comfort conditions, multi-comfort houses need to as a result of the raising in the societies. Actually, for residential and non-residential buildings, traditional or modern design buildings, we have the concept that is totally applicable to all of the buildings. And since the principle remains the same, it's just the solutions that will depend on the concept of the house or the building. There are 5 basic principles that need to be followed. And the first and the most important of these principles is the heat insulation. And there is an uninterrupted high heat insulation that provides the energy saving and at the same time prevents any possible damage in the construction, leading to a prolonged life of the buildings. As of the year 2008, the existing housing stock and the building stock all considered together, I'm afraid to say that only 7% of the building stock and in total 12% of the housing stock have been insulated. But we have the TS 825 standard that provides a heat insulation rule for all of the houses. And therefore, the annual heating need will be limited only to some percent of what is being done. And now, the high technology provides design of zero carbon facilities, leading to an energy efficiency innovation not only for old house stock, but at the same time for the new ones to be built. On the other hand, in the multi-comfort houses, we have 15 kilowatt hour per square meters of energy use. And therefore, for not only the older buildings, but at the same time for the new buildings, the heating need is reduced by at least 90%, contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. 90% contributing. we have the regulation of energy performances in the buildings that was published, and it was enforced early this year. Therefore, it will no longer be allowed for the new buildings to have a less than Class C insulation, and the energy identity certificates will be given to the buildings corresponding to Class C. However, cooling, illumination, and hot water consumption also added will also bring along a class that is better than, that is worse than Class C, and maximum we can estimate Class D for all the buildings. As of 2008, not only for residential buildings but also for the other ones, we know that we have 36% of energy consumption for these buildings, corresponding to 28 million tons, equal to barrel oils. And with the energy resources consumed in the residences, we have at least 45 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent of emissions. Therefore, as for the energy efficient innovation, we are targeting to reduce this emission by at least 27 million tons. And for the multi-comforts energy efficient renovation, we are targeting minimum 90%, that is equal to at least 40 million carbon dioxide emissions of reduction. Now, in the projects, for housing projects that comply with the existing standards, there will be at least $8.5 billion of savings that can be provided. And at the same time, if we add on a multi-comfort concept for these buildings and energy-efficient renovation, this contribution will be increased even further for the benefit of our country and our people. And at the same time, in the use of insulation, sustainability, energy saving, comfort, economy, and environmental friendly contributions will be the additional benefits of the system. In this respect, multi-comfort house solutions is a sustainable approach which provides significant contribution. Therefore, the regulation that has been enforced as of the January of this year will have a very important leverage that is contributing to the climate change and global warming. Multi-comfort buildings and houses, on the other hand, can be considered as an effective and easily available solution that provides integrated solutions under the single umbrella. In this meeting, we will be hearing specialized and experienced speakers. Last year, we've had the first of these meetings with 450 participants, which was quite a horizon-breaking platform where we shared experiences. Last year, among experience in passive houses, Roland Matzek is one of them, and also this building that was designed as a human resources center can be considered as the first of its species. In designing the future's residences, there is a horizon-breaking vision, and architect Erdem Güven has an exemplary project for the passive houses, as can be seen from the calculations. The standards that are defined by the passive house industry can be easily achievable. Attic ceilings, walls, floorings, and window U values are quite under the standard values, but are quite easily achievable. In This meeting today, we will have two experienced speakers on multi-comfort houses who will be sharing with us their experiences. And we will have the chance of hearing how we can reach passive house level in renovation. And we will be from the speakers. First, we have Robert Schild and Ingrid Domling-Meisinger. Robert Schild, as you know, is a member of the Passive House Center, and at the same time, architect Ingrid Meisinger will be contributing to the meeting with her experiences. I also would like to thank you very much for your attention and participation, and wish for the success of our meeting this afternoon. Thank you very much for your attention.